Alright everybody, welcome to this video. Today we are taking a look at my first win with the third expansion pack, or the second expansion pack actually. I started up with 2 ducks, and I was kind of thinking in my head like, let's try to go a little memey here. Let's try to bring back the duck strat, as you've probably seen in the title already. Surprisingly here, the opponents did the exact same. You don't see teams that often that go for ducks, but hey. So these ducks are a little bit different than the old ducks, how they used to be. These ducks, they give a boost when you sell them to the rightmost friend in the shop. This is a little tricky because when you freeze a pet and you roll, it always like goes to the left of the shop. So it's always a little dependent on luck, whatever you get in the most right spot in the shop. But nevertheless, I went with it. I also went with some mice. When you sell a mice, you get a free apple that you can use, which is also a +1/+1. Here I was debating getting another duck, and I was like, no thank you. But then I got 2 more, and I was like, yeah, why not? Why not? Next tier, we are going to get the tier 2 animals in the shop, and it would be ideal if we got something nice to sell the ducks and the mice for, obviously, to boost that. Because we are losing pretty hard right now. We don't have any abilities on our team. We have terrible attack and HP. So our first pet we get is a puffin. Do we want to boost that? I don't think we do. We can always sell a mice and then freeze the apple, which I think I'm going to do here. Yes, I am. I am selling another one, which is a little bit of a mistake. I didn't know that it replaced the other apple, but don't do that. You can only sell one at a time. So we have a full shop of ducks now, or a full team of ducks. So we're kind of looking for a pet we like. The salamander here. Pretty interesting, but it's not at the right spot. It needs to be 1 spot to the right. And I didn't know that, so I rolled and then it moved 1 spot to the left. So that's a little bit of a... That's a little sad. So we kept rolling. Try to get something we like. Do we want another duck? Not really. Okay. Turnover. We got 2 more ducks in our team, so hopefully we'll get something good next round. Going into battle here. Are we gonna win it? Not very likely. Interesting. They're going with the puppy there. Or what is it? Like a bulldog? I still don't really know how to use that, but it's an interesting pet. And now we get the salamander in the spot we want. And we're like, oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So now we're duck stratting. Only 1 pet, though. But we're kind of duck stratting, so it's an 8/7. You get +1/+1 from every duck you sell. Little apple on there. There could have been 2 apples. But that's not bad. So now we got 2 salamanders. Salamanders trigger with pets that have a start of battle ability. That's why I bought the little dog there. And now we get 3 start of battle pets, which isn't that bad to be fair. I'm not combining the salamanders yet because we have the space. Now we're just basically scaling double, which is not too bad. The thing about this pack, there's a lot of start of battle pets in like tier 1, 2, 3 is a little less, but tier 1 and 2 have a lot of start of battle pets. So the salamander is really, it's easy to trigger him. It's not that hard to find. So here we go. Our first win, actually. The little dog won us the game. Very nice. 7 HP, 1 win in. Not too bad. Not too bad. Alright, tier 3 has been unlocked. We get a woodpecker, which is also a start of battle ability. So now we're basically just buying, selling stuff. It's not that hard. It's kind of like dragon scaling. It's what it is. Kind of like a dog, you know. With a dog, you buy stuff, but this is better than a dog because a dog is 1 HP or 1 attack. This is both at the same time. Really nice. And it's just, you know, the pets you buy, they aren't too bad. The woodpecker is alright. It does 2 damage. Nothing crazy. You know, it can never hurt. Alright, so as you can see, we now have a 16 damage and a 10 damage already. Not looking too bad. We're not really winning just yet. We're just starting to scale, so we kind of caught up with that duck strat that we had. The ducks kind of leave you vulnerable in these turns, because you need to start scaling now. But we are scaling, and we decide here to get 3 salamanders. We have a lot of puffins there. All those puffins, they have start of battle abilities, which is great. Very good for us. So just buy, sell those. Not too bad. And look at that scaling. That's 3 HP, 3 damage, every 2 gold. That's not too bad, honestly. The panda also works. We're looking for some food, maybe. We're thinking about it, but just focusing on scaling now was pretty solid. Because look at the stats we're getting already. Not too bad. Other team had a panda. Panda's like a pet that's interesting. I haven't gotten him to work yet. Because you put a lot of effort into that panda, but then he just kind of dies. And he's gone. You're missing a pet. Like, I don't know. And then we buy a panda though. We're like, hey, there it is. Just keep doing the same thing. Keeping the little bird at the front doing 2 extra damage. Is that gonna help us that much? Probably not, but you never know. It's not bad. So every roll, we almost always just get a start of battle pet. The further you get into the game though, I think after tier 4, it kind of starts getting a little less start of battle pets in the pack. And your odds start to lower down a bit. So kind of want to focus in the beginning on that. But we have a pretty good win here. Not too bad. So we're starting to rack up some wins now. I think we're at 3 wins. Yeah, we need 7 more to go. But we're looking pretty strong. I'm seeing a hamster here. And since the bird at the front, the woodpecker, isn't doing that much, the hamster could fill the spot pretty well. Every roll you do with the hamster, you get 1 gold. And it triggers 2 or 3 times. So it basically gives you 2 free rolls. Then I get a orang-utang. I'm not sure why I did that. I think that was a mistake. I thought it buffed like the husky did. Because the husky buffs pets that have no food. But yeah. So I sold the hamster here. Very interesting. I thought I would keep that because that was not too bad to have. So we keep scaling with that, and we're keeping the orang-utang as another scaling pet, which is very odd. And then I sold a pet at the back, which was a good move, because the orang-utang scales the lowest HP pet, so now it's going to scale itself. So interesting. Eels also have start of battle ability, so we're freezing those. Orang-utang, I don't know about that. I don't know about that move, to be honest. I think it's a little weird. So we got some throwing teams right here. These teams are pretty powerful. Especially when they have summoning in front of that little hawk at the back. Then it starts to get a little scary. Like anteaters, when they die, they spawn 2 ants. And every time a pet dies, the little bird at the back throws some damage. So it's pretty scary. Here we go, another salamander. Going for a level up on the lowest that we have. So we're mentally keeping 3 separate, that's for sure. Because we want that lowest to catch up, kind of. Look at that. We didn't have to roll a single time, and we got all our gold depleted. Selling that, because the orang-utang needs to scale. Still, I don't know about it. I know about it. The hawk is a very nice pet to have as a start of battle ability. You can keep that in your team. It's pretty good. It does 7 damage to the opposite pet, which is really nice. 7 damage is a lot of damage. And you just buy it. You don't have to do anything to it. And the next round you can sell it for something else. But as you can see here, we got like 3 pets with very beefy solid stats. It's working pretty well. See what we do here. I think we just keep scaling. Maybe eventually I'll put some peppers on them. Because the pepper, the little bell pepper at the bottom right in the shop, the food, it makes it so your pets cannot get 1 shot. So if the other team has like a 50-50 or something, and my 30-30 salamander plays against that, yeah, I'm freezing it here, they draw, they trade, which is pretty good. Because the 50 damage doesn't kill the salamander with the bell pepper. I unfreeze it here, but then I refreeze it? Yeah, okay. I think that's a pretty good move to do right now. I played this game 2 days ago, so I'm not really sure what I'll do exactly. But I know that I won it. That's pretty good. Maybe a little bit of a spoiler, but hey. Look at the lion here with the cookie on there. I kind of like the fortune cookie. It's I don't know. I kind of want to run with the fortune cookie with a really bad team, but all fortune cookies, and just get extremely lucky. That would be really fun. It's a little, it's a luck dependent, so like, I don't know, but going for the level on the orang-utang here, buying a bell pepper. I like it. I do like it. Are we going to scale? We are going to scale a little more. We can't buy the woodpecker anymore, but we keep getting starter battle pets. Freezing another bell pepper. Very nice. And we're just super solid, it looks like. We still have 7 HP. We haven't lost a single time with this team. We're scaling. The orangutan is getting up there a little bit. It would be kind of nice to maybe get a lollipop on the orangutan, so it you know, it gets 13 attack instead of 8 attack, which is kind of nice. But this is looking pretty promising. We end up with 1 salamander left here, 3 more wins to go, and it hasn't even been damaged yet, so we're a little bit ahead of the curve. It seems like that's always promising. Buying another bell pepper right there. Probably, yeah, seems pretty good. That's a good idea. I like it. They cannot get one shot anymore. Very solid. It would be ideal if we got the level on the salamander though, but the problem with having so many start of battle pets is you don't roll too much. So you don't really roll for that salamander. But there it is. Not bad. The lion is also a start of battle pet. And I was thinking of freezing the lollipop, I think for the orangutan, which wouldn't have been a bad choice, but I think we want to focus on scaling a little more. That seems a little more important. The problem with the bell peppers, it's kind of like a melon armor. It's kind of like melon armor, you know? When it gets hit once, it's gone. So the woodpecker hit the bell pepper, which is kind of sad. But it's fine, because we still won. We need 2 more wins. It's looking very good. I think we're going to go for the level here. Yeah, there it is. And we get an early tier 6 velociraptor. And we have a strawberry in the team, which I really like. So the velociraptor gives to a random pet in a team with strawberry. So if you have 1 pet in your team with strawberry, it gives it coconut armor, which is super solid. I'm thinking about it here. The thing is, if we buy that, we can't really scale anymore. So then we would have to probably sell the orangutan or something. And I seem to go for it. Selling the orangutan now wouldn't make a lot of sense because we only have 1 gold, but eventually I think that has to go. But we're pretty close to winning anyway. So there we go. Now it's scaling the velociraptor a little bit, which is totally fine. I think the placement of my team here is a bit screwed because my melon armor is at the back, or my coconut armor, and you don't want that because it's gonna get hit. Yeah, there it is. That's not good. Coconut armor is so good though. You just don't take damage at all. It's great. It's like the bell pepper. It's like melon armor, but then 10 times better. It's great. It's really good. And are we gonna pull this win out? I don't know. This is what I was talking about earlier. These ants making it so that the hawk here can do a lot of damage, and the hawk has bell pepper, and it just defeats our last strong enemy, which is a pretty nice team. I respect that. That's pretty good. All right, so we're changing up the positioning. I noticed that, luckily. I think I'm gonna sell the orangutan here, right? Seems like a good bet. And then maybe keep the hawk in my team, because the hawk does the 7 free damage basically, which could just kill some pet that does a pretty decent ability. I like that. There it is. What are we gonna do here? We need 2 more wins. We got 2 more HP. We got some bell peppers, anteaters. We're looking for starter battle pets. I don't know the like tier 4, 5, 6 pets. I don't know them too well, so I keep looking, hovering over them, see what their abilities are. But we'll get it. We'll eventually get it. We get an eel, so we can sell, or we get a puffin. Pretty decent, because the puffin triggers a 2 damage with the strawberry. I like that. That's not bad. All right, oh, that's a little tough though. The coconut armor got sniped, but we have very good stats still, so we don't pull it out though. We draw it. These hawk teams, are they hawks? I'm not sure what pets they are, but at the back, the little bird that's like this. Those are good teams. I tried doing a build like that once. It was kind of tough though. I couldn't really get it to work. Thinking about buying another salamander. Honestly, probably don't do that. Just roll for more start of battle pets. That's a start of turn pet. Don't want to confuse that with start of battle, because those are very different. There we go. The eel is what you're looking for. Scaling a little more. Very nice. Husky would have been nice, honestly, if we didn't have the bell peppers, but I think the bell peppers are very key to this build. They're definitely doing well. So we can sell this panda, and then buy the little pupper. Get another trigger off, and we scaled a lot in that turn. A lot has been scaled. We are getting close to 50-50 pets. with bell peppers and with coconut armor. Gets sniped again though. Does it matter? That's a 50 HP koala. That's very high. But the bell pepper kind of saves us here. Not bad. Luckily it doesn't get sniped by the hunched over bird. There it is. One more win to go. 2 more HP. Are we gonna win it? Probably. Thinking about the level here on the Velociraptor. If you level the Velociraptor, it will give 2 coconut to strawberry pets. But we only have 1 strawberry pet, so honestly, didn't really have to buy it. But it's not bad. It's not bad because if we lose this round, we can maybe next round buy a another strawberry if we level up the Velociraptor. And the Velociraptor has a start of battle ability, so it's pretty good. It scaled us a little bit. We got 2 more pets here in case we lose or draw it. Not bad. Team looking very beefy. We're getting close to 50-50s. And they all have basically 2 attacks if they don't get sniped, so very solid. Salamander on the opposite team has a fortune cookie on a 49 damage salamander. It's a little overkill. And here we go. We clutch it out with the Velociraptor at the back. Very nice win. First win of the pack. Very happy with it. Definitely a super solid strat. These pets, they scale really nicely. The Velociraptor makes it so that your pets can attack twice if it doesn't get sniped. The bell pepper kind of does the same. And it's kind of like dragon scaling. Feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.